Happy Tuesday, family and patients. Hope you guys are all having a great and blessed day. Hope you're making it through each day better and better, hopefully, along the way here. Couple updates that I have for you guys is that Tuesday's been a great day. We see a lot of people that are starting to come back out of their houses, getting more and more people that are coming through the front door here at the office. We still have a few people that are still hanging low and trying to stay out of the way of everybody else. But if you've been wanting to get back on track as soon as you possibly can and just didn't even know that we're open right now, even though the governor's got the stay-at-home order in and a lot of the town is shut down, we are open. We are actually taking new patients right now as well. So we've had a few this week, a few last week, I should say, and a few this week that we have coming up as well. So if you want to make an appointment to come to the office, just text the word consult or call the number below and set up a time to come on in. And if you're a patient that's already been here and you're just looking to get back on track, it's a perfect time for you guys to be able to get a chance to come in right now. I do want to tell you guys about a story that we've had coming up here recently. That a patient came in about a month and a half ago. Tell you a little bit about Donna. Amazing story with her. She came in actually about 15 or 16 years ago, I think it was. And this is Donna right here. You can see the picture of her, sweet Donna. And I met her at the post office right around the corner from here 14, 15 years ago. I did a talk for their whole team there. And it seemed like everybody had problems with all kinds of stuff because when you're doing repetitive motion stuff, it causes a lot of issues, a lot of problems. And so I met her, I adjusted her husband, their teenage daughter. I even went and did spoke at the teenage daughter's school as well. And what was fascinating is she did her senior thesis on actually chiropractic, which is kind of cool. And what's beautiful about this family is that, they were such great patients for such a long time, took good care of themselves, understood chiropractic, and really embraced and loved it. And, things happen, things get in the way, and I hadn't seen them in like 10 years, maybe even 12 years. And I get a call a little bit ago and about a month and a half ago, and it was Donna's daughter telling us that Donna wanted to come and get checked up. And what had happened is about a month and a half ago, she was at a doctor's visit, and she's a senior citizen, and they really said, hey, look, we really think you should get this pneumonia vaccine. And she's like, no, I don't want to do it. I've had the flu vaccine. I don't like how it feels. I don't like it. I don't want it. And what ended up happening is actually they continued to press in on her, even to the point that she's like, I knew I shouldn't have taken it, and I regret taking it every single moment. But she ended up taking it because they kind of forced it on her, and she went ahead and took it. And what happened is she had a huge reaction to it. In fact, she had, I think it was 3 days that she went home and laid in bed and couldn't move. And she was super frustrated. She had pain all up and down her spine and her back that she didn't have before this. Went to the doctor's office after 3 days, said, hey, look, this vaccine caused all kinds of problems. And of course, their solution for it was they said, oh, no, it wasn't the vaccine. You must have had something else going on there. And you and I both know, we all know what in the heck it really was, is that the vaccine has a lot of toxic chemicals in it and causes damage all the time. There's recorded cases of this all over the place. There's many movies that have been made about it. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of trolls out there that will say this has nothing to do with it, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. And what's fascinating to me is like people like Bill Gates and Fauci and all these guys that have the vaccine. And this is what I heard this week that's been fascinating to me, is that the drug makers, the pharmaceutical makers, aren't even trying to create more drugs. They'd rather go more to vaccines than they would drugs. Because if they create drugs, it costs them billions and billions of dollars of research and development that it's really hard for them to make money on the drugs unless they get a blockbuster drug. But because of what was signed by, I believe it was JFK first and Ronald Reagan, they signed into law things that would protect the vaccine companies from being able to make vaccines in the name of the greater good, that they can't be sued. In fact, if you have a vaccine damaged kid or you have problems with vaccines, you can report it, but it doesn't actually go to the vaccine companies, and you can't even sue them in civil court. All you can do is actually go to the government, and they have a big, huge slush fund put together that actually pays out families that have vaccine damaged kids or vaccine damaged adults. And so here's a perfect example of this, is that Miss Donna, going along life, everything's going great. gets the vaccine, has 3 days of the worst nightmare that she could possibly have, wakes up with back pain, and it just doesn't go away for the next 2 weeks. And so thank God, she had an opportunity. She's like, man, she goes, maybe we should go back to Dr. Mark. And she came in here. We got her exams. We did x-rays on her. We found out that she had massive pressure on her nerve system that was irritated and kind of thrown over the top by all the chemicals that they pumped into her body with this pneumonia vaccine. And within about two adjustments, she not only did her back feel better, she was sleeping better, had better energy. And now she's all excited. She's only been here for about a month and a half. And she's so excited to be able to take her body to a whole nother level. Because as you guys have heard me say many times in here, is that we remove the interference. God does the healing. Your body knows how to heal itself as long as there's no pressure and you can get that pressure off and get the body moving in the right direction. So again, I hope you guys are all having a great, blessed Tuesday. If you guys need anything from me, you guys saw my email up there. Ask me any questions you guys possibly have. If you guys have friends or family members that you're been trying to get over here or want to see if we can help them out, great opportunity. And maybe even if you're an older patient that haven't been here in a while, this is a great opportunity for you to be able to come in this week. We have spots available for you. Just text this word consult to the number that you see below, 704-540-0055, and we'll see what we can do to help you out and get you moving on a better pathway. Remember, this virus and viruses are always going to be there. Bacteria is always going to be there. Parasites are always going to be there. But the person that it affects the most is the person that has a weakened body and a weakened immune system. And so what we do in our office with Max Living and Chiropractic Care is about making sure that your nervous system is functioning and healing at the highest level, making sure that you're eating the right foods, exercising, detoxing your body, but also have the right mindset. Turn the news off, get off Facebook, and take good care of yourself. Love you guys. Have a blessed day. We'll see you soon.